What's up? Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia, and you are watching us right here live on The Experience. What's up, Ambrosia?
Hi! I just realized that there's a vacuum in the corner. Ignore that. That's my droid.
That just means we're clean. We're absolutely clean here. We're a clean show, guys.
It is.
That's what that means.
And every time your beautiful lights show up, and then I'm like side by side, and you compare it to mine, I'm like, I need to buy those ASAP.
Well, I appreciate it, Ambrosia. Whoop! I feel like I'm really loud. How's my audio over there? Because I feel like I'm loud on my end.
I like it.
Okay. Well, I am super excited, Ambrosia. And before this, I was actually telling my wife, I was like, should I not have any lights tonight? So
no,
I think that's a sign that we're gonna keep the lights.
I love the lights so much.
It's like hot though, Ambrosia.
Is it? Oh, okay. Then let's get a fan in there as well. Ooh, and then I was gonna say, like, we'll get you like a nice beard effect of like the wind just like going through it.
Blowing. The wind is blowing through my beard.
Yes.
Okay, Ambrosia. I have to ask you though. Last time we spoke, there was we were talking about how well, here we go. There we go. I think those levels are good now. We were talking about what we watched last time. You said you were going to get into Bridgerton. You got into it, but you also roped my wife into it, Ambrosia.
Your wife roped me into it. Your wife totally roped me into it. I wouldn't have, TBH, I wouldn't have even watched it if it wasn't for your wife. And
That's funny.
Because everyone talked about it. And by everyone, I mean, like being a female in the community, it's very different because, like a lot of my guy friends hype up like Moon Knight and Peacemaker and like those type of shows, while like some of like my gal pals hype up like stuff like Bridgerton and like Inventing Anna. And I never really dive into like the Bridgerton stuff. And then so when your lovely Elizabeth came to me and she's like, have you seen this? And I was like, no, but I've like kind of wanted to, but I was a little intimidated. And so she was like, let's watch it. I was like, okay. And now I'm hooked.
I think my audio was bad, Ambrosia. You were lying to me, Ambrosia.
Maybe my ears lie to me.
I think it was being picked up by the computer, and then I just fixed it. Anyway, I think we're good
Yay.
now. Hopefully, I think we're good now. Um, yeah. So my wife roped you into watching Bridgerton, right?
And therefore you're roped into watching Bridgerton.
I got roped into watching it too, Ambro. Oh man. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this right
Okay.
here, and if you guys want to, you guys can pull my card, whatever. But it's actually all right. It's not all that bad.
It's
I
better
thought
than
it
what
was
I
gonna be.
expected. I don't know what I expected,
Right.
but it's better than what I expected.
Yeah, I agree. It was definitely better than what I expected. Um, but yeah, but before we get into our conversation any further, let's uh let's go into our first segment called "What's on Your Watch List." All right, everybody. This is part of the show where we talk about what is in your watch list, whether it is still there, about to leave, or about to show up. We're going to talk about it right here on the show. Ambrosia, we're talking about Bridgerton here, and I want to know, how many episodes are you in on this run so far?
6. I think there's 8.
Six
There's
episodes.
8 episodes in a season, right?
Oh, so you're almost done.
I
Oh my
think so.
gosh. Okay. I don't
I th-
think me and my wife are that far into it yet.
Okay, hold on. If I say the word duel, what do you think of?
No, we are not there yet.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
Um
Yeah, clearly, clearly you're further along than we are. I think we're on the
okay,
third or fourth episode. I mean, but they're long episodes,
they are.
Ambrosia.
And it's so funny cuz Elizabeth thought that she was going to be the one like ahead of me.
Uh-huh.
But
And you're like in it.
mhm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm on episode 6 and
Oh wow.
or episode
Yeah.
5. I'm like almost done with episode 5 and there's 8 episodes in the season.
Oh
Um
man. Wow.
but
Okay.
this is where I have
And
it
then
on Elizabeth is that
and what is it? Season, or they're doing? That's only 2 seasons out, right? Not 3.
yeah, there's only 2 seasons out.
Okay. All right. And
So
they
like
just
this wasn't too bad to like get caught up on because there's only 2 seasons.
okay. Cool. Super super cool. All right. So I don't I like it. I'm gonna see where it goes. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
um, all right, Ambrosia. So that was Bridgerton. We started Bridgerton.
Hey, has
Um,
anyone else out there watch Bridgerton or do their lady friends watch
yeah.
Bridgerton?
Are you guys watching Bridgerton? Let us know. I finished up the DC's DMZ, and
Oh, how'd you like it?
it was pretty good. Listen, I liked it, but I did not. I felt like when we talked about it last week, we had our buddy from Geek Network, and or no, who was saying it? Was it him or was it Danny? I think it was Danny
I think
who was saying it. Was it you? Somebody last week said that they didn't like they were kind of upset that it was only a mini series, so there's only 4 episodes of DMZ, and it was pretty good, but I did feel like that last episode they did kind of rush, kind of wrapping things up a little bit there, and it kind of fell short for me
mm,
on that last episode. But it is not, it's not one of those ones where you're like, I don't think I'm gonna watch it. It's worth a watch, especially if you're a huge fan of this stuff. So I would definitely give it a watch.
cool.
At least
Where
once.
is
I
it?
mean, it's good.
Where's that
Uh,
streaming at?
it's on HBO Max. So
Okay.
DMZ, it's an excellent book. I'm actually thinking of grabbing the omnibuses because they have 72
Oh.
issues of this book out, and I want to grab. I'm contemplating on whether I want to grab the volumes or the omnibus. So, but I
Oh.
definitely want to read it.
In
So,
my mind, I'm always like the volumes are so much cheaper cuz then you spend like 15-20 bucks at a time. But then like I mean it all costs the same. But then like the
right.
beautiful like the book of an omnibus is just so beautiful.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome sometimes when you get those really cool ones. But yeah, that we did that one. We're all caught up on 90 Day. Are you caught up yet?
Oh my gosh, no, I haven't even started this season.
Oh, really?
I am still behind on 90 Day Fiance.
Oh man. So yeah, we're caught up. We're all good there. But
What's so hard is I don't have like my parents changed. My parents, fun fact, are actually in Phoenix right now.
oh
Um,
cool.
uh, but they changed the password for our TLC, like our account that we
Mm.
share, and I can't watch it now, so I have to find out the password.
Oops. So now you got to get the password for that
I
version.
know. I need them to come back now so I can find out the password.
There you go. So we got that. What else did we finish up? Finished DMZ. We started Bridgerton. We caught up on 90 Day.
Have you
Um,
guys watched Inventing Anna yet?
we have not started that one yet. That's probably going to be one of the next ones that we start. But Ambrosia, I don't know if you if you saw this over the weekend. Something crazy happened, and and it happened at the Oscars, and we have to talk about it because it's pretty wild. Did you
We're
see?
talking about Julia Fox's makeup, right?
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about everybody and what they wore.
Fun fact, she did it herself. Her makeup.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty. That's there you go. There you go. So so what do you? Let's talk a little bit about this. We're
There's so much like to unravel here.
um so obviously the slap heard around the world Will Smith and Chris Rock. You know what I mean? So
Ugh.
Will Smith slapped Rock after giving a horrible joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Listen, here we go. I'm gonna say these two things. Number one, the joke was probably a little too far, and number two, the slap should have never happened. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
But I mean, at the same time, you are a celebrity in a room full of multimillionaires giving each other awards for being multimillionaires and playing pretend, and you're gonna slap each other on stage, and so
I
that's all.
can't. This whole thing, like, and the thing is this goes beyond that. Like, I have been down like this rabbit hole
Mhm.
of like things that have happened, like with like him and Chris Rock. I just really wanted like there has to be a red table with Jada Pinkett Smith where like she talks about this. But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
also like there's just so many celebrities that have
yeah,
gotten involved and who have said, and this is what's hard about being a celebrity is like when you say your 2 cents and when you speak it online, it's
yeah.
going to be aired as well as all of your dirty laundry. So I don't know if you've also seen like Zoe Kravitz, how
Uh-huh.
she posted on Instagram, like, also I loved her dress, but how she was like, "Here's me in my dress at an award ceremony where apparently it's okay to assault other people."
Oh
Um,
wow,
and
really?
yeah, so she made a couple comments like that. She posted like 2 pictures and each with a caption similar to that and like shaming Will Smith.
Oh
But then
wow.
like, dude, it goes.
I
So
guess
so then
apparently before we came on air, I guess apparently they are sitting down to 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 discuss what's gonna happen with Will Smith. Kevin Descent says, "I'm convinced it's all a work." That's what a lot of people are saying, but a handful of people who were actually there were saying, yeah, that didn't feel like it was staged, like it was there. Here we go, next issue in the house. What's up, man?
I don't
I think it
even
was. I think next issue was the one who said that DMZ was far too short, and they kind of towards the end there, they kind of were lacking a little bit, which I agree with after watching the whole thing. So yeah.
um
No,
oh, sorry, I thought I meant the Oscars.
no.
But no, yeah.
Sorry
But
about that.
then,
Yeah.
but then, so everyone's speaking their 2 cents. But then also,
Uh-huh.
like for those of them who are shaming Will Smith, a lot of people are also bringing up like their dirty laundry. So, for instance,
Um,
Zoe Kravitz has a different relationship with Jaden, and people are bringing up like that scenario, like that situation that had happened. Um, and then situations, yeah, it's
which
gotten ugly, which is why I also don't think that this is staged because of the repercussions that this has had on not only Will Smith and Chris, but also
Listen,
like other people who are defending each other.
I do want to say this. I was going to kind of I don't want to say that I was going to boycott the Oscars, but I was a little reluctant on wanting to watch, only because I was like, well, okay, what's gonna happen is I really don't feel like I want to sit back and watch all these millionaires is sitting in a room, giving each other kudos for these accolades that they've made in film. I love it, wonderful, amazing, you know what I mean? Great. You guys have done amazing jobs, but I just didn't feel like watching it in my house. So my wife convinced me, and I was like, okay, cool. All the cool stuff that they were doing all this really cool diversity kind of stuff, and I was actually impressed that where the direction that they were going with this year's Oscars until that. And then it even made me upset. Remember how a handful of weeks back when I was telling you about that really awesome documentary about the
Music festival?
Black Woodstock, the Black Music
Yeah.
Festival? Questlove. So when that slap happened, it was Questlove who was going to be winning an Oscar for that documentary, and and,
Oh.
and it took everything away from that thing. And you want to talk about accolades and in film and all these things. Uh, though that those two gentlemen or the gentleman who stood up and all I'm gonna say is it took away from something amazing, and the rest of the night was definitely, it left a bad taste in my mouth afterwards, and I just said, oh my gosh, it was on its way to being one of the best years in, I think, and then it all went wrong.
Well, and then what's so frustrating is like, we went from a couple years ago where people were boycotting the Oscars for like diversity, and then here we are like
Yeah.
adding in, like trying to like add them
so
in,
much
and then
so much of it too, and then
I know. Um, oh shoot, what was I gonna say? I don't know. It was definitely like disappointing. And then also like
yeah.
here's the thing, and this is just like my thoughts like with like jokes and comedians. Like, I mean, people go to comedy clubs and like follow like their favorite comedians for,
Mhm.
for their jokes. And I
Yeah.
understand like a joke is a joke or whatever. But at the same time, there has to be like some sort of like boundary of like what is acceptable on a public like
Yeah. Well,
um
at the same time, and listen, if you have people who are known to be edgy, they're known for being edgy in their comedic stand up. You know what's gonna come in. You know crazy stuff's gonna come out of their mouth, right? Like there's a reason why some comedians aren't allowed on shows like that, right? All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna say any names, but there's one comedian who actually spoke out about this, and stated, does this mean that anybody in a comedy club, if you make a joke about him, is it gonna be okay for them to jump up and slap you in the face because you made a joke about him? And it's like that's how it is, and now this is kind of opening up the door for some really horrible mess. Anyway, I want to move on because I want to talk about. Oh, here's another one. Ambrosia, we watched Nightmare Alley. Have you seen it yet?
no, I was gonna ask. I think I
So
asked
good. It's
Elizabeth what this was about.
it's really good. We thought it was going to be really, really like. I mean, it's okay. Let me tell you. It's about follows a guy down on his luck, and he stumbles across, a circus and circus carnival, and he becomes a carny and takes on this really cool act of mentalism and all that stuff. But something crazy happens, and craziness ensues at the end. But Guillermo del Toro did the movie. Amazing visuals. It's like American Horror Story, but like
Oh,
way
really?
better. Like that. You know that one season when they did the carnival
Mhm.
season for it's if you really like that season, you're definitely
That's
gonna like
one
this.
of my favorites, so
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
I'll have to go check that one out, and that one's
Super cool.
on Amazon?
That one is, I think it's on, I think is it on Amazon or is it on, I think you can get it anywhere right now, actually.
Oh, cool.
I think you can probably get it on demand. All right,
Okay.
Ambrosia. Let's see. Do you want to move into some DC news?
Sure.
We talk a little bit about some DC stuff. See where we got. Where is my all my stuff here? Okay. I saw this one. Gotham Knights cast Stephanie Brown. I don't know if you saw this one, Ambrosia.
No. So I'll be
It's
honest. I'm like, you know how typically like I'm like, oh yeah, I think I've heard of that. No, this past week I literally know nothing.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I being like sick, I had
Oh
been in
man.
bed and like my eyes were like swollen from like just how like watery they were. And so I literally know nothing. So I'm super excited to learn about all this
Yeah.
stuff that is going on.
It's cool. This is our Stephanie Brown.
All right.
Um, and she is what is this? She from I forgot what it was, and I just had it all pulled up. American All American.
Oh, I haven't
Do
heard of
you
that.
have you seen that?
No.
I have no idea what that is, but it's just pretty cool. I think she has the look. Um, I think this is really cool casting here for Stephanie Brown. I'm excited because I don't know if you heard, but Leslie Grace came out and said that Batgirl is almost done filming as well. So all these really cool things are kind of happening with these all these other cool stuff. Excuse me. I love Anna Lore. She was in Doom Patrol as well. He said next issue
Okay.
says. Yes, Anna Lore. It says
Another
all
show I
American.
need to get into.
She's an All American alum. They said so, meaning she was an All American. I haven't seen that,
I
so
haven't either. We'll add
um,
that to our watch list if it's
yeah,
good.
super cool. I'm really excited about that because all these really cool casting are coming out of Gotham Knights. I think I'm excited about this just because of the casting. I just want to see what they're gonna do with that. And then Batgirl is almost done filming, which is freaking cool. Um, awesome. What do you think?
I'm pumped. Where's that gonna be? Sorry, where is that gonna be streaming on?
Which one, Batgirl or Gotham
Both.
Knights? I don't know exactly. I can't remember. I don't know exactly if I've read anything where they're coming out. Hive Mind, please let us know if you guys know where these are going to be coming from. I think I want to say HBO for one of them. I'm not sure. Um, really cool. But let's go ahead and move on to some Marvel news. We don't have a lot of stuff today.
Man, next issue always has our back.
Let's go. Boom.
He knows everything.
HBO for CW for Gotham Knights, HBO for Batgirl, and now I'm not so pumped for Gotham Knights.
I was waiting for that one.
I don't know. I think listen, I'm just excited to have more Bat family out there in TV land. I'm excited about it. Whatever. Let's bring it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I always feel more compelled, and I know this is probably just me, to watch things like on HBO because it's easier. Like that is a service that I have versus like the CW. It's always harder for me to watch those because it's not as accessible.
Actually, I'm gonna skip Marvel news because the only Marvel news that we have
Is that
is
Moon Knight drop today?
a lot of Moon Knight, and we're not gonna talk about Moon Knight this week because we're gonna watch it tonight, and then we're gonna come back next week, and we're gonna have an actual whole entire segment dedicated to Moon Knight, and we're gonna talk and discuss episode 1 of Moon Knight next Wednesday. So if you guys want to hang out with us and discuss the first episode, or however many episodes, me and Ambrosia, I don't think, how many episodes did they drop? Do you know?
1.
Is it just one?
Because get this, next issue,
Mhm.
he has already watched it and he
So cool.
watched.
He gets to watch all 4 episodes because he's a
Wait,
comic book
he already
journalist.
watched all 4? I thought he only watched 1.
Did he watch 1 or 4? Or is
I
him?
don't.
I don't know. I have so many friends that are telling me, dude, you gotta watch it because I watched the first 4 episodes, and I'm like, oh,
Look how
you're so
cool
cool.
Joey is. No,
So cool.
look how
No,
cool
not
you
me.
are, Joey. You're like, I have so many friends.
I have so many friends that don't let me watch it with them. That's the thing that I keep saying to them. Like, well, thanks for telling me. You brag a lot.
Yeah, and then I have like my friends. They're like, what's a moon night? Is that like a full moon outside tonight? I'm like,
That's funny.
no, no, guys.
I just realized that my audio was really bad. What the heck, man? Why is this not? That's so weird,
I think
Ambrosia.
it
Like,
sounds okay over here.
okay, well, I fixed it because now it sounds a whole lot better. I don't know why that did that. Sometimes my mixer just likes to play games with me sometimes and like not work the way I need it to work.
Mm.
And it's just me. It's just me who does it. Like it's all my fault. I'm the one who plays with the dials, and I know that I shouldn't be playing the dials.
Don't touch the butt.
Don't touch the buttons. He says I am not that cool. Cry. Okay. Yeah, so let's go on to move on to some where are my banners? Okay.
Star Wars news.
Star Wars news. Mando season 3 reportedly wraps filming. Are you excited about this one, Ambrosia?
I am really excited, but also like I'm also kind of curious because um like do you
Mm.
think Boba Fett that one is done? That we're only gonna get a season 1?
Boba Fett, I don't know. I am that
Because
one's hard for me to uh, I listen. I was already kind of upset, not upset, but I was kind of already like I was like, I want more Boba Fett. We didn't have enough Boba Fett in the show. I don't think.
I agree with
At
you.
least for me.
No, I didn't know there was like an entire show episode where we didn't even see him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
And
Like,
that's like this is like it's
yeah,
titled around him. Like, can you
and
imagine having a Mando show, and not
and not
having
have
a Mando an
Mando
entire episode?
for an entire episode. Yeah, they
Yeah,
talked a whole lot about him, but he wasn't in that episode.
yeah. So I'm really pumped because I love the
Yeah.
Mandalorian. But also I'm curious to know where the Star Wars franchise of TV shows is going to go.
Mhm.
With like
Yeah.
Boba Fett and Mando, where it left off.
Listen, I really really liked the some of the Boba Fett stuff that we saw. I don't think I was keen on some some of the stuff. Like I could have done without
The
the
Vespas,
Vespas. Like
the biker
cool.
gang.
Like listen, they were called mods, right? And I literally think that somebody was just like, "Hey, let's give them some Vespas. They're mods, right?"
I think
Like,
I
and
think
that's like
I've
one of those moments, like head slap thing. You know what I mean? It's
I
like, oh,
think I read something, or I've seen something, or maybe I could have just dreamt it, but I'm pretty sure I saw something where they're like the Vespas were intentional because like maybe ooh, I think it was George Lucas is like a
um,
fan of Vespas. And so like they did it as like a um homage to like
an
him.
homage to him.
Yeah,
Okay,
which but, like, also at the same time, like, let's say, like, I don't know, like, I really like cheesecake, and so
but
they, like, made a cheesecake monster or something for me. I'd be
yeah,
like,
weird.
"Oh, well, thank you,"
Okay,
but
thank you.
yeah, but I'm pretty like, the best was I think I was even more, like, sad later knowing that, like, they were very intentional, but I feel like they were
Yeah,
not done. It was really cheesy and
I think
corny.
yeah they were. I think they were they were the cheesiest part, but I think we could have had something a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we could have had they could have been a whole lot better, but they were definitely the cheesiest part of it.
Right.
Next issue says I will get excited for all the Star Wars shows if I survive watching the Kenobi series.
Oh, that's gonna be a big one.
Oh, that is way huge. But hey, check this out though. I bet you don't know about this right here though. There's a secret show to be rumored in production right now.
Wait, what was that? Sorry, I had to put my glasses on. I've been trying to find a time to put them on.
There's a secret Star Wars TV series rumored to be in production.
Ooh, what do you think it is?
I don't know. That's what I was bringing it up because I wanted to ask you.
Oh, at first, I don't
She's
know.
like,
Okay.
oh,
Oh, okay. So in my mind, I thought we were gonna get a Dr. Afra show.
mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't know if that's gonna happen because we haven't been introduced to her yet.
Mm-hmm.
And unless like we see her from like in the next upcoming Mando show, I don't know. Um
Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think out there? What show do you think that they are working on right now? Because
The Boba
this is
Fett show,
this
for
is
one.
definitely me.
If you would
It,
have asked me like 2 years ago, I'd have been like, no.
you would have said it was Boba Fett. You know what?
No,
That
I
was,
wouldn't have even said it was Boba Fett. Like,
oh really? Really?
I wouldn't have thought that they would have brought Boba Fett back.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
I don't know. I would love to see. I don't know. We have a lot of like Clone Wars and stuff coming out.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of good stuff that people are hoping that they're going to be talking about. But I don't know. I don't know. This one's hard for me to know because I don't know too much. Listen, I'm into Star Wars. I never mind. I'm not gonna say that because people are
nope,
gonna take
nope.
my.
Say it, but
I'm
you're not
I'm, in-
like into Star Wars.
I'm into Star Wars, but I'm into Star Trek more.
Oh, well, no, that's fine.
Sorry,
That's
sorry.
fine. Um,
Next issue says secret show could be about I can't say my Kiara and the
oh, Kira,
Crimson Dawn. Kira, see, look,
yes,
I can say Kira and the
I.
Crimson Dawn. Okay,
Oh my gosh, I've been loving the Crimson Dawn
aren't they just
comic right
doing that
now.
right now, or isn't that
Yes,
the what? So do you think that they're going to be pulling that? Is it that good that they're going to be pulling that into the canon,
I
like
don't know.
the movies, the TV shows, all of that stuff?
I love it so much, and I would love for them to do it. But the thing is, because I mean, like, they could introduce Kira back because we already have her as a character from
Mhm.
the Solo movie.
Mhm.
So, like,
Yeah.
that, ooh, that would be so good. I didn't even think about adding that. Ooh, totally expansion.
There
I
you
would love
go.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be really cool. What else we got? Ambrosia. It was
Oh,
a
oh,
slow week.
what about? Wait, Ahsoka's getting a TV show, right?
Last I heard, that's what the rumors were. I don't know if that's been absolutely confirmed. So
And
I
then
don't,
we
I
have.
don't know.
Do you think like they would do like a Lando show?
Oh, that would
Because
be
yes.
cool. But
Ooh,
they
ooh,
would have to get Childish Gambino back though, right?
yes, yes. Okay, and then here's the thing: is that he was also in Solo the movie with
Uh,
Kira.
yeah. So
So
that could be. Ooh, I
that
think I like where you're going with this, Ambrosia. I
that
like
could be
I like
a thing, or like maybe we have a
that.
lot of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Could work. Could work. Okay. Let's see. Let's move on to what's in
The box.
Ambrosia's pull list. What's it's Ambrosia's pull list already, Ambrosia.
Oh,
Ready?
already.
Already. Yeah, we're there's not a lot of news today because I mean, there's a lot. I don't want to talk about Moon Knight too much because we haven't seen it. And I don't want to be that person to drop all the spoilers the day that it came out.
Oh
So
no, we would be
we would be
exiled.
ostracized and exiled. But
Yeah, we would
so
be the
there's
Will Smiths of.
oh my god,
I'm just kidding.
she
I'm just
went
kidding.
there. She went
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, guys. This is, I don't know. I'm sorry.
there. She did it. She did it. Hey, Ambrosia, don't take it back now. You did it. You don't take it back.
Okay, I'm sorry.
uh, let's go ahead and let's move on to where's my tickers? I swear I'm on I'm on it a whole lot more usually, but whatever. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, everybody. This is the part of the show where Ambrosia breaks down her pool list. Ambrosia, get to breaking down.
Hi. Break it down now.
Break it down. What you got on the pool
Um,
list, Ambrosia?
I think this week is like a pretty like decent week, not over, like right in the middle, right balance.
Okay.
So we have Spider versus Spider, the Amazing Spider-Man This I say every week. It's been
Mhm.
in. It's such a fresh breath air after coming through the previous story arc. So I've really been enjoying Wells's Spider-Man story. So I'm all
This
for
is
it.
really cool. So who's writing it? Wells right now, and which issue is? And so how is are you liking this a lot, or is it something like is this a good spot to like pick up and read right
Um,
now?
I would pick up and read. I think it's like issue 80 something.
Okay,
Right after Nick Spencer's run. And so like
okay,
right when Nick Spencer
right
stopped
when they
writing,
start off. Okay,
I would start fresh because that is like the end. I think Nick Spencer really tried to tie up some loose ends that the
mhm,
Spider Universe have had, and he did, but it just took a lot of issues to get there, which it didn't need
okay,
to. So I've been enjoying this series quite a bit because we have some Ben Riley in here, we have some Peter Parker in
mhm.
here, and it's been really good. We've had Black Cat, we've had Mary Jane, and ooh, I forgot Ben Riley's girlfriend's name. Um,
Mm.
and some Red Goblin, what do they call her? Queen Goblin stuff. It's been a fun
Oh,
issue. So
cool.
if you're a Spider-Man fan, jump in right after Nick Spencer's run, which I believe is like issue 80 something.
That's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hulk, we got Hulk.
Hulk issue number 5. Which is interesting because we have the unfriendly neighborhood Spider Hulk on here. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. I don't think that this is my favorite Hulk run. But I'm continuing to read it because I enjoy Donny Cates. So we'll see where it goes.
All right, let me see. Where's okay? Pull up. There we go.
Ooh,
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales. This one has also been a fun one because we have some Miles Morales dealing with some clones. So kind of like not like a Ben Riley situation, but a Ben Riley situation.
Mhm.
So if you are a Miles Morales fan, you should be reading this series.
Super cool. Get on it. Something
Ooh.
is killing the children.
This has been one of my favorite stories of the past couple of years, are one of my favorite comics, as well as the tie-in, The House of Slaughter,
Mhm.
which has been super good as well. Erica Slaughter is amazing, and she is so cool.
Hmm. Sweet.
Oh, also DC versus vampires. This is another. It's funny because Tinian also writes
Mhm.
Something's Killing the Children, um, and it's so different than what I was expecting. And it's so much better than what I expected. It's really good.
Interesting. Next issue says, let's see what he says. He says, OMG DC versus vampires came for my heart this week. All
It's
right.
been
So,
so
so is it
good.
that good? Okay. Should
Yeah.
I read it? Should I read it?
Honestly, yes. I wasn't Did you read the Deceased?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay,
Yes.
I like this so much better than Deceased. Like Deceased was
Oh,
good,
okay. Yeah.
but this is just super good, and it's
Awesome.
like
It's fun.
crime
Tynan.
meet
Tynan kills it, man. He
dude,
kills
he has been he's been truly doing like amazing.
Yeah. All right. Star Wars Crimson Rain Bounty Hunters.
Again, like I can't emphasize this enough. I love I think it's Greg Sachs.
Mhm.
Wonderful human. But if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're not reading these comic books, you are like missing out because they are so good.
Okay, cool. I'm putting that on my list.
Yeah.
Silk number 3.
Silk has been fun. Um because we're only issue 3's in, if this is like a good starting
Mhm.
point to
Yeah.
get caught up in. Um but have you ever seen Doctor Sleep? This Stephen King's Doctor Sleep?
No, I haven't. I didn't get to catch that one.
Okay, so that is the sequel to The Shining, and this actually has like a ton of elements that remind me of Doctor Sleep.
Oh,
So
really?
I really like it, but then also I'm like, is this just a knockoff of it?
Oh.
But um I don't know. Either way, I've
Fun. Hey, maybe they were watching and they were like, let's throw this in
right,
there.
and that's why I'm not going to complain because it's like my spider people mixed in with Stephen King, two of my favorite things.
There you go. Spider-Man 21.
It's okay. I'm going to continue to read it, but
Oh,
I
she's
haven't been a
salty there.
fan of this. Like Carla Pacheco, I haven't been enjoying like this entire series at all. However, this is the series finale, and so
But that just means it's not for you. It could be for someone else,
oh,
though.
1,000%, 1,000%. But this
Yeah.
isn't the Jessica Drew who I like to see. This isn't my
Okay.
favorite Jessica Drew story arc. So
Okay.
I'm going to continue.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ooh.
New burn number 5, Chip Zdarsky.
Dude, also Chip Zdarsky, he is another guy who does fabulous work. But if you are into like, it reminds me of Law and no, not Law and Order, but like maybe Law and Order or like CSI, some like criminal show. That's what this reminds me of, and it's been so good.
That's cool. Hulk Grand Design Monster.
I will be completely honest, and I have no idea what this is about. I picked it up because I liked the
cover's cool.
Yes, this is 1,000% one of those. I judged a book by its cover, and I got it.
That it's such a cool cover. Look at that.
I know. So
This is one of those books that like you walk into the comic shop and you see this book from the front door.
And that is 1,000% what I did. I was
JL in the house. Sorry.
Hi, JL.
He said, "Yay, Ambrosia's back. Listen, he stopped watching us because you weren't here for like.
Sir, I was back last week.
Yeah, right. Next issue says Grand Design books are retelling of the complete story of a character. They did, yes, they did. They X-Men and Fantastic Four. I do have X-Men Grand Design in my somewhere in there somewhere.
There you go. See, dude, yeah. What do we do without next issue?
Everything is right in the world again, he says.
I know. I feel the same exact. I feel the same exact way. I need my Wednesday Warriors.
It's not the same. The Wednesday Warriors is not the same with Ambrosia. Like seriously, like if Ambrosia ever decides to like leave the show, like the show's gonna be done. Like I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Well, good thing because I'm not planning on leaving. So
good.
Unless like Marvel pays us, and then be like, no.
Listen, if Marvel pays us or Marvel or DC pays us to do something, then we will continue to do this, but we'll just plaster Marvel and DC all over. We're sellouts. No, just kidding.
No, but for real, that Hulk design is beautiful, and I'm that cover.
So that's the end of Ambrosia's pull list.
That's it?
Yeah, I think that's it. You had a small list this week.
What?
This one's gonna go on my list only because I am a sucker for a new X-Men run. So dude, I've been so lost on X-Men.
I was gonna say, have you been keeping up with X-Men?
I've not been keeping up. It's so much. It's so much to keep up with, but
it is so much. And my summer goal is to, because I have all of the I have all the issues already.
Oh really? Cool.
Yeah, it comes in on my haul, but like once you get off track, it's so hard to get back on, especially with like the Gala stuff and like the powers of House of X and everything. It's that is my goal, is to try to get caught up with X-Men because it's been intense.
JL says, Ambrosia, never leave again, okay?
You got that.
I almost feel it's like Ambrosia, never leave again. Okay. It's like
okay.
Okay. Like he's scared of like the show that I put on without you.
You guys are amazing.
Next issue says my pick of the week is TMNT Annual 22 from IDW, and then by Junaba. It's beautiful TMNT story about grief and family.
Dude, that's where they get you on those.
Yeah. A lot of my friends have been talking about this one, about that one, TMNT.
Are those your friends who watch?
Yeah, it's all those.
Watch
all
four of
Moon It is definitely all those brag-a-lots. Spawn 328. This one looks cool. So it's going in my list. So this one's another cool one. Issue 1 came out not too long ago, and I wanted to check this one out. I think this is issue 2, book 2. I'm a sucker for these Black Label titles, Ambrosia, especially a
Dude,
Batman Black Label.
these Black Labels this year have been
Mhm.
doing, like they have been some of my favorite DC books.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And this is a Jock book, so this one's definitely going in. It is written and drawn by Jock. So
Ooh,
so
and
definitely,
written by. Wow.
yeah. So this one's in my poll. I'm definitely reading this. I gotta have it on my shelf. Um, Ghost Rider 2. This one was a cool cover, and I really just wanted to start this one. I have not read it, so I want to grab both of these and put them in my pool, or and continue the run. Hopefully,
I
we'll
need to
see how
get
it works.
those too. I
Um,
also
I'm
want
all, I'm all about these Batman, these White Knights with Sean Murphy. They're pretty good. Um, uh, really really cool stuff that he's been doing with this. I really like the feel of this artwork and this world.
but can we also talk about how many current Batman runs we have?
I know that's a lot, right?
It's so
Yeah.
insane.
So this one's Batman Beyond White Knight. So and then here we are finally to some scout books. We got Ranger Stranger 2. This one's really interesting. This one's really funny. Something
Dude,
happened today, guys. I want to talk to you guys. I
okay.
can't drop the news, but something happened. Somebody was on a phone with somebody today about something. That's all I can say. And
If
let's
you haven't watched or read Ranger Stranger, and if you need a good laugh, please go read it. It's like
it's
I
hilarious.
keep this
It's
in my classroom for me, like for my personal, like in my desk to read
yeah,
because
you gotta hide it from
it.
the kids.
I told you how like one of my students tried to read the recount, and I was
Yeah.
like, no,
No,
um,
don't do that.
but this is just like a comical,
Mhm.
good. It's like SNL of comic books.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's definitely. I listen. I read this to my wife, and even she laughed like literally out loud. So, and it was a raunchy joke. I was like, "Oh, really, Elizabeth? You laughed at that one? Okay." Cities of Magic. This one's really cool. I'm really excited about this one. I've read this one actually a few months back. Here we go. I'm gonna be a brag a lot because listen, you guys get to watch movies and all that stuff early and all these TV shows early, right? But I get to read these scout books like months and months in advance. So but this one's really really cool. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic world. It's set in the future. And there's magic present, and the old world has been gone for I think 100 years, so it's been all but forgotten. And so it's really really awesome. You guys got to check this one out. It's today. Jacob Free and Will Tempest, two amazing people. I was able to sit down and talk to them on my show, The House of Indie. You guys can go and listen to that one now. It is in the archives. And we talk specifically about this book. Really, really cool stuff. I'm gonna enjoy this one. Check it out and put this one in your pull list. Seriously. Broken Souls Ballad, Hell is for Kids. I am going to say maybe. I don't know. It's for everyone. Maybe. I don't know. That's question mark. No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay. We have Massimo
It is.
Massimo Rossi.
It is
Uh,
not for everyone. Oh, as in like for everyone. Do you mean like it's for kids?
this one we'll unpack that one later, Ambrosia.
Okay, but
By
the
the
colors are
horns,
beautiful.
right? Yeah, look at how gorgeous those colors are. And I don't know if you guys know that, but this one is very similar to like New Mutants, maybe kind of like like they got like some superpowers and kind of like with a horror vibe. So very very kind of like that type of stuff, kind of like the movie that they just put out, New Mutants. By the Horns Volume 1 trade paperback is out today. You guys, this is one of the best books that I've read out there. Seriously, I am in love with this book. And if you guys don't, if this one's not in your pull list, put it in there now because you guys are definitely going to be in for a treat if you check this one out. And this is all the entire run of the first run of this book. So super cool. And is that it? I think that's it, Ambrosia. That's all I got. I don't have
Yeah.
anything else. That's all I got now. So I do have books that are going to be coming out next week, and there's some really cool stuff in there, guys. There's I think we got Vanity that from Scout that's gonna be dropping next week if I'm not mistaken. That one's a really good one too. That is from our friend Jerry Kiernev. He is the guy who did Corset. If you guys haven't read that one, that's definitely one to check
That
out
was a good
too.
one.
But this one he's taking on a horror vibe with this one, and it's definitely really cool story. You guys are gonna want to check that one out. That one's out next week. These ones aren't out today. Make sure you guys pick them up. Ambrosia, have you
Hi.
got anything else that you got going on, or that you have in your pool that's gonna be coming up very soon, or anything like that? Well,
Well,
this year.
first off, you guys are all amazing. So there's that. Second, no, I think I'm trying really hard. Oh, can I talk one real quick about a book I just finished though?
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
okay. So you guys all know that I'm like on a book buying ban. Ugh,
Okay.
until
What
I
book did you
finish.
finish?
Okay, I was really looking forward to this one. It's A Trick of Light, and I bought it. Was I that person because it has Stan Lee on it? Yes.
Oh,
So I bought this years ago because it has Stan Lee, and I was like, "Oh, Stan Lee, I'm buying it." But then it says "and Kate Rosenfeld." So
okay.
basically, it was Stan Lee's ideas, and then she wrote it. I did not like this book at all. And it makes
Okay.
me so sad because like
Oh my
some
gosh, Ambrose, that's hilarious.
sorry, I was really disappointed in it.
He's like,
Like
I did not know. I thought it was gonna be one of those ones. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go put that in my list right
no,
now.
don't buy
She's
it.
like, no,
No.
don't.
Like this there's a reason why we didn't hear about it, and why I bought it
So,
on
so, guess,
sale.
so what we're doing today, guys, is we're gonna be doing a giveaway.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought about like today I Googled how to sell books because I'm just like this I don't like listen, I love Stanley, but I was very disappointed in this. And okay, what's so like disappointing is like
Mhm,
some of like the reviews on the back, like
mhm.
for lovers of Stan Lee, this is nothing short of a publishing event. No, it definitely fell short of a publishing event. It has nothing to do like these were like
She's like
Stanley's
arguing with you
ideas.
guys now. She's
No,
like,
and then I was a little sad because I love Gail Simone.
mhm.
And she even gave it a really good review. And she was like, "This is an uncannily frightening, amazingly modern, incredibly moving, and impossible to put down." No, it was impossible to pick up. Don't, don't,
There we
don't
go.
read that.
There we go. It was impossible to pick up Ambrosia Wednesday Warriors.
Yes, yes. No,
Well,
but just there's just a ton of amazing comics that are coming out for Scout. Just I'm really, I'm really proud to be a nerd. There's just so many
yeah.
cool stuff to
Yeah,
be
there's so
part
much,
of.
so much cool stuff. I do have one thing that I forgot that I didn't get to tell you, Ambrosia.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
the other day I got a call and I think I told you that I usually I work the con out here in our local community and all that stuff. They called me back and I got the job working with them in the programming all that stuff. But it's just fun because I like to go. It's just an excuse for me to go and into the con, not for free, but I mean because it's a
For
paid
free.
job. It's a paid job, but I get to hang out there for free because I'm working. But
Mhm.
literally, literally, I'm working with the people that already know. Like I know tons of all the creators are going to be there already. Like here we go. I'm turning into a brag a lot again.
My, like, friends who, like, write comic books and stuff.
Sorry, my friends. I don't have any friends, Ambrose. You're my only friend.
And, we have Next Issue and JL.
All my friends are online. They don't ever manifest into like physical form ever.
One day, one day.
Ambrosia, all right, please let us know where they can find you, Ambrosia.
Oh, oh, guys, I'm sorry, I I thought there was more to your announcement.
No, I was going to, but then I stopped because
No,
I
dude,
was
come
turning
on.
it.
No, no, brag,
No, I
brag.
just
Guys,
okay.
guys, we
I
wanna
was
hear
just saying,
something.
I'm
And it's
excited
not
because
it's not bragging, dude. Like, this is something that you should be proud of, and, like, the people want to know what cool stuff you're up to.
Well, I'm just excited because I get to go to my con for free and I get to work the con and be there all day long doing this stuff.
That is
Um,
so cool.
so yeah, I'm just basically working the panels and helping people, make sure that they are in there and taking care of the panels and making sure everybody's all good to go and nobody's probably, just standing around. Honestly, that's basically probably what I'm going to be doing.
No, but can I tell you? Okay, I have two dream jobs that I've always wanted to do, but one of them is working at a comic book store, which I was offered a job, but I realized that I couldn't. I already have too many jobs, so I was like, dang it, no. And then I realized that I would spend all of my money that I earned plus some, so I couldn't do that one. But then also working a con would be like my other dream job. I
It's
think it'd
so
just be
fun.
cool.
It's really fun. You should apply for your con out there, Ambrosia.
I don't even know what to do. Like, hi, I'll just be here.
No, that's all I did. I was like, hey, I'll take whatever you guys want to give me because everything here is cool. Like,
See,
seriously.
that's how I am. Do you want me to pass out flyers?
So
Great, I could do that.
except here it's in the summer, so and it's hot, so you don't want to be outside.
Oh,
That's
is
the
it
one.
outside?
Parts of it, part of
Really?
all cons. There's always parts of all the cons that are outside. You know, what I mean, they always do this
No, not
half
ours.
outside. Really?
Yeah, no, I've never been to a con outside ever.
Well, it's not con outside. There's like they have food trucks and they have booths and they have other things that are outside and things of that nature. But
I've never seen anything like that. How cool!
yeah, he said
Maybe
send them an email. Oh, well, listen, next issue. This is the thing, and this is what I was going to go talk about because he says next issue says one day we will go to NYCC and ECCC, which is the cons out there, and he says Ambrosia, send them an email. Your TikTok influencer, I'm sure they will welcome you. Well,
not influencers.
here's the
No.
thing,
Thank you.
because me and Ambrosia work for Scout and the podcast network, we can probably get credentials for the podcast network as journalists, but they're gonna ask us to put down our credentials, and they will know that we work with Scout.
How will they
And
know that?
because of that, well, because well, here he goes, because we work for Scout, we are not journalists or influencers. We will have to apply for a pro badge, which means if Scout is at that con, we cannot apply unless we speak with Scout because there's only so many badges that the con gives out to those publishers.
Oh,
So
interesting.
if so so we have to make sure that they're not going to be at these certain cons that we apply to and all these different things. And it's basically it's just like us applying for like a table for a comic book pro. But
Guys, I learn so much every day. This is
and I only
interesting.
learned that because uh what was it, C2E2. So one year C2E2, I was accepted to C2E2 and I got the badges and all that stuff because we were podcasters and we're podcast journalists. So we were accepted and we were all going to go. So I know for a fact that they'll let us do it because of the podcast,
Mhm.
but because we work for them now and doing all the social media stuff, they're gonna want us to do a pro badge, and I'm just like, I don't want to. Sometimes a lot of the big ones, they make the pros still pay for a pro badge. It's discounted, but it's like on top of that, on top of the hotel fees and travel and lodging expenses and room and board, like all this, like it gets expensive. So
No, I can imagine.
yeah, all right, Ambrosia, please let everybody know where they can find you. Kevin Descent says that's a good point. Next issue, a con coming up here is half TikTok celebs. Does Ambrosia want to go that way upstate?
Wait, is it really like
It's
uh,
turning that way. Yes,
is
Ambrosia.
it really?
Yes, it is. I'm telling
What?
you, it's turning into that. Listen, if we literally, if we applied for you to receive a pro badge, I guarantee you that you would get it.
No. Like here's the thing. And
Yes,
that's
you
so
work in the industry now, Ambrosia.
no, they're
Does
my
that
friends.
compute?
Huh?
You were. There you go. She's like, no, they're my friends. There you go.
No, that's like the thing that like baffles me is like, okay, I can't even
We're not comic
um
book creators, though. That's
no,
the
I
one
know.
thing. We're not
You
comic
know
book
what makes
creators.
me okay, sorry, and then I'll stop talking. But what it kind of baffles me is that there are comic book creators on TikTok and they don't have a fraction of the followers and stuff as like
Uh,
so many other like comic book creators, and I always feel
yeah.
so guilty because I'm like, I'm talking about your work,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
which is
Like,
absurd.
listen, the other day or yesterday or the other day, I had Shuby hit me up and he's like, hey, can you do this video for me? Because we're
I
gonna be doing a cool
know.
video. And I was like, and I was like, oh, sure, why not? But I was like, okay, cool. But this kid's got like 300,000 followers
I
on TikTok.
know.
And
I
he's like, oh, I'm just a small TikToker.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
calm down.
I felt so bad. He asked me to do the video as well, and I had it on my list to do, and I just never was able to get to it.
You gotta
But that
do it.
video
Get
was
in
so
there,
good.
Ambrosia.
I know, but it's crazy. So I have creators like Jay Stoobs.
Mhm.
She is an amazing
I
uh
need to email her
creator as well.
and her co-host.
Shaw Hat Goofy.
Yeah, I need
So
to email them.
I it baffles me. So they both follow me on TikTok, and I am just like mind blown because they were able to go to like the Batman premiere. Straw Hat was over at like the Oscars, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of them. Like it's just so cool to see like
Telling
the
you, Ambrosia.
comic book community like
We'll be
make
there,
people.
Ambrosia. We'll be there.
I'm
We're
there in
ready.
spirit. No, it's so cool. I geek out over that. And it's just so cool to
Yeah.
see like how far TikTok has come, like and
Mhm.
really highlighting like just some amazing people of like the fandom.
Definitely, definitely. Ambrosia, please
Okay.
let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Okay. I'm sorry. I realize on Twitter I don't tweet as much about comic books as I should. I tweet about my life. So if you would like to know about my day-to-day updates, about what I have for lunch and how I accidentally show up to school in pajamas, please follow me on Twitter at ambrosia_Linda. If you would like to see the comic books that I'm reading and me walking my dogs, you can follow me on Instagram at ambrosia_Linda. If you would like me to show you what I bake while also making comic book content, you can follow me at Comics and Cupcakes at TikTok. And then if you would like to hear history of comic books, then you can follow me. Listen to comic book history lessons that I'm recording a new episode this weekend. I just had to get over like this little
Yes.
like hump.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that
I'm
was a
the same
lot.
way. So you were a little under the weather, and then
Oh,
yesterday I was feeling under the weather. Like it's crazy. You like willed it upon me. You're like, oh, I'm sick. I'm under the weather. Oh, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You're good.
and
And
then
then
I was like channeled it to you.
you're like you channeled it through the phone to me, and I was like, oh, great.
No, what happened was my parents I was like, "You guys are going to Arizona, right? Okay. What I need you to do is, like, put my cold in your pocket, mom, and
And
then when
just
you get to Arizona, just, like, release it and
then
send it
just
to
sneeze it
Joey."
all over Joey. Sneeze
I
all over.
manifested that. Manifestation, it works.
There you go. It works every time. You guys can follow me at Joey Galvin 1984 on Twitter. We do all kinds of cool stuff for Scout Comics. So if you guys want to make sure you guys follow Scout Comics all over social media, we even have a TikTok at Scout Comics. Check that out. You know, Ambrosia, and maybe we're gonna do a giveaway with very soon. How about that?
I love giveaways.
I'll even pull something from my own stack, but we'll get something. We'll run a little giveaway for Scout, and we'll do it all over social media for you guys, and we'll do something really 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 cool. How about that?
Okay.
Make sure you guys do all that cool stuff. Follow me, follow Ambrosia, follow Scout Comics. We are also doing stuff for the experience. So the experience is all over social media as well. They even have a TikTok too. So make sure you guys go do that. And I don't know if you guys know, but about an hour ago or an hour or two before this show, the show that was before us on here, they were selling two crazy pages, like one from Werewolf by Night and another one from the first appearance of they're both one was from Moon Knight #1 and first appearance of Moon Knight. Like, whoa, crazy, right? So that was nuts. I honestly I didn't get to watch it, so I don't
I was
know if
gonna
they sold
say,
it. I
did
don't
they
know if they sold
sell?
it off. I don't know if anybody bought it. I'm going to find out tomorrow so we could talk about it. And we'll definitely talk about it next week. But that was really, really crazy. One of the biggest things that I saw, I was like, whoa, I wish I had $10,000 to drop on that thing right now. It's
I
not
know.
gonna happen. Not
Guys,
gonna happen.
like, yeah, one day, Joey, we're gonna have to talk about like our dream comic books, like when we win the lottery and when we're at the Oscars, what is the first comic book we're gonna buy?
Right. I know. I know. All right. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us right here on the experience. We are appreciative to everything that they've done for us and all the things that they do. Make sure you guys go to YouTube and follow and subscribe to everything that they do. It's a complete comic book experience. Seriously, they do live sales. They do a bunch of cool talk shows, interviews, awesome stuff. Next week, Jen is gonna have. I'm gonna book Carl Slaminski and Jenilyn Wright. They are writing Cult of Icarus right now and drawing that thing. They got a second printing of the first issue that is gonna be dropping next week, and issue 2 as well. So you guys make sure you guys check it out. That episode's gonna be on Monday. So Monday on the experience. So check that out and hang out with us. And next time, we'll see you guys and we'll talk about some more geeky stuff right here on the Geek Collective, and exclusive to the Geek right here. I already messed it up. Wednesday Warriors and exclusive to the Geek Collective right here on the experience. We'll see you guys later.